Bonjour, Nathalie here. Welcome to FrancoFoods. Today, we are back in Belgium making the worldwide loved treat, French fries. So I'm using russet potatoes to make the fries because, well, a few years ago with my husband, we decided to test out different varieties of potatoes. And for our taste, the russet potatoes made the best fries. While I'm peeling the potatoes, I'd like to say a very special bonjour to Madame Bartlett and her French class. Merci de vous joindre à nous. I'm peeling the potatoes, but you can certainly make fries with the skin on. If you do, just make sure to wash the potatoes well so the peel is nice and clean. Once peeled, I soak the potatoes in cold water. I do this because, well, that's what my mom did, and that's what she taught me. She said it removes the excess starch, so the potato cooks better. Turns out, this isn't just an old wives' tale. According to the research I've done, that's exactly why you should soak potatoes prior to cooking. Okay, so once the potatoes are peeled and rinsed, I'm going to cut them up. Fries can be cut different ways. I'm sure you've seen them. You've got the big wedges, what we call steak fries, all the way to the tiny shoestring fries, and anything in between. I tend to like them somewhat thin, but not shoestring thin. At the end of the day, what's most important is that your potatoes be uniformly cut, at least size-wise, so that they fry evenly. In Belgium, according to what I've found out, Belgians were already frying potatoes as early as the 1600s. It seems that the frying of potatoes was a seasonal necessity. In the area of Meuse, there's a river there, and people who lived near it enjoyed eating small fried fish. That was their main source of food, it seems. However, in the winter when the river froze, they couldn't get the fish. So they turned to frying potatoes. As I cut the potatoes, I put them in cold water to soak them. Not only does it further remove the starch, it also stops them from browning, which I personally don't care for. This week's vocab is la frite or les patates frites, l'huile, Frire, Croustillant, Doré. Okay, once you're done, you change out the water several times until it basically runs clear out of the bowl where your potatoes are. Then I spread the uncooked fries on a cookie sheet lined with paper towels. This removes the excess water before putting them in the fryer. I'm sure most of you know water and hot oil do not mix. So how did French fries reach the American shores? Well, according to various accounts, during World War I, American and Canadian soldiers serving in Belgium were given these fried cut potatoes to eat. Not surprisingly, they loved them. When they came back home, they brought this concept with them and called them French fries because the Belgians spoke French. To cook the fries, I'm using peanut oil. You can use other oils, of course. Many actually use vegetable oil. It's really a question of preference. I use peanut oil because I once asked the owner of my favorite poutinerie in Québec what oil they use to make their amazing fries. The owner said he swears by peanut oil, so I follow his example. To cook the fries, I'm following the double frying method. So this is how it works. Double frying says it pretty simply. You fry them twice. For the first fry, I bring the oil to 340 degrees, and then I cook the fries in small batches for about 4 minutes. Then I raise the temperature of the oil to 375 degrees. Then I cook the fries a second time for about 1 to 2 minutes. The first fry is at a lower temperature and cooks longer than the second frying. This allows the inside of the fry to cook without them burning. The second frying, that's to make sure that the fries get a nice golden color and a nice crispiness. Also, if you might have noticed, at the beginning of every batch, I shake the frying basket. I do this so the potatoes won't stick together. I don't want just a ball of fried potatoes. I grew up in a traditional Quebec household. My dad worked outside of the house and my mom took care of all household work, including all the cooking. So my dad did not have a large cooking repertoire. That said, on the rare occasions where mom was not home to prepare dinner, dad would make two things that he cooked well: steak, and French fries. Honestly, I can only remember maybe once or twice he doing this, but what I clearly remember is that his fries were awesome. After each batch, I put the fries on paper towels again to drain the excess oil. Et voilà, a beautiful mountain of fresh, homemade golden fries. Perfect to eat with just a little bit of salt, or if you eat them like the Belgians do, you dip them in mayonnaise or curry ketchup. Don't knock it till you try it. Any way you eat them, nothing beats homemade French fries. Merci et à la prochaine!